Yes, sit down, sit down.
Thank you.
What kind of work did you do?
I was computer business programming. Not anymore. Doing different things now.
Warfront.
Terrible. It was terrible. Landscaping, sitting in landscape, all this noise. It was terrible.
Sitting in landscape.
Yeah, not in small offices, but together with others,
Yeah.
talking in mobile and trying to focus on your job. It was painful so much to me. Really painful. I don't want to go back to that for a second.
Did you go to university or
Yeah, I have a university degree. Yeah.
what degree did you have in?
Master's degree in mathematics. Wanted to be a teacher, but ended up programming.
And how many years did you do it?
35?
35 years?
Yeah, did the wrong thing in 35 years.
Yeah. How long have you been married? 5 years. So you have a Norwegian wife as well?
Ex-wife.
Ex-wife, yeah. And kids?
Yeah, 2 daughters.
You understand English? Yeah? Yeah. Yes, well. มันติดนิสัยแล้วฮะหน้ากาก If you're in Europe, you're forced to. Yeah? I mean, if you're not forced to, why wear a mask? Yeah? Yeah? So what do you want to ask me?
I'm curious. What age did you start investigating seriously into Buddhism?
What age did I invest?
And why? Why
First I was a Christian.
Yes, I could imagine. Yeah.
I was really believing, you know. Then at the age of 18, yeah, or even 16, I got fed up because God didn't give me the answer.
Yes.
Why was I born? Why was I born here? Why is other people born in the ghetto? Why are other people born as a prince? Yeah?
Oh. Yes,
And God cannot give you the answer.
I see.
And then I turned to humanism. Yeah? So Freud and Fromm and others. Yeah? But then, you know, Eric Fromm. But I also, you know, turned to spiritualism. Yeah? I mean, when to look for answers. Yeah?
Yes.
And sooner or later, I came across Buddhism.
Yeah.
But first I came across meditation. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then after meditation, I came to know Buddhism. And that's where, and then I thought, I mean, he can explain everything.
One more.
He can explain everything. The Lord Buddha explains everything. Why we are born, why this happens to us, why that happens to us, why we die, and where we are going to be reborn, why somebody is is rich, while somebody is poor. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah.
I mean, as a scientist, I used to be a scientist, a computer scientist, computer engineer. Yeah. So I mean, that makes very sense to me. Yeah, for you as a mathematician, it should make sense to you. 1 + 1 is 2. Yeah, it cannot be 3.
Never.
Yeah, but now the world tells us 1 + 1 is 3. They don't believe the real scientists anymore, they believe just the fake scientists. Yeah? And the Lord Buddha explains everything. He says, we are born because of our karma, we will die because of our karma. Yeah?
No.
We don't die because of cancer. We don't die because of a brain tumor. We die just because of one cause. Because our karma as a human being is gone. It's ending. That's why we die. There's only one reason. Yeah? How we die is because of our karma. Yeah? As a physicist, you know the law of cause and effect. And karma is nothing else than cause and effect. Yeah? But the effect can come much, much later. Yeah? And normally, when we are born because we still have karma. Yeah? So that karma comes from our previous life. Yeah? And when the moment we are born, everything is put in our body, yeah, that is adherent to the karma that we have done in previous life. Yeah? Right? So for instance, people who won't have children and can't have children, it is because of their karma. In their last life, they threw away their children or aborted their children or anything like this. Yeah? Make sense?
Oh yeah, it makes sense.
Everything makes sense, yeah? And that, at the moment I found that out, I said, what else do I need, yeah? But then, the Lord Buddha not only explained why this is the way it is, yeah? But he explained us also how to get out of this. And that is the most important thing. Huh? You don't want to be stuck in a hamster wheel.
Well, I've been there 35 years.
What?
I've been in hamster wheel 35 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Not only 35 years, 64 years. You were born in 57?
64, yeah, 64. 64.
Yeah, when were you born? 1957.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah. You're good, yeah, you're a mathematician.
No, I was born in 1957 as well.
Wow.
That's why I know it. So, yeah, it makes no sense, yeah. But nowadays, people don't believe in logic anymore. Mathematician is very logical, yeah. The scientist, is also very logical, yeah. So, if he finds, a religion, that is very logical, he starts to believe in it. He starts to trust it, yeah. And then he sees it, yes, this is because of this. This is because of that, yeah. Because we can test it out, yeah. And whatever the Lord Buddha said, yeah. 2,500 years ago, the Lord Buddha, yeah, was born, yeah? And he said the smallest building block of the universe is the atom. When did we find out the atom is the smallest building block? 1920.
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
Huh? He didn't even have to open the body. He knew every organ, inside the body. He knew the length of the organs and so on. Yeah? So he knows everything. Yeah? But he also knows the way out of the hamster wheel. And you're not only 35 years in the hamster wheel, you have been born, millions of times. That is the hamster wheel of birth and death, birth and death. Because after death comes another birth. Where shall we go? Huh?
Well,
when your car, yeah, rusts, and breaks down, and you put it to the scrapyard,
yeah.
where is the driver going?
next car. Yeah.
See, and that is the same thing. Yeah, I mean, in Christianity there's the soul. Yeah, in Buddhism there's the chitta. The chitta and the soul are not the same thing. But I mean, the chitta, the moment the body dies, the chitta just goes and looks for another body. Yeah? And depending on how much money you have left, yeah. And in Buddhism,
is it kind of a judgment day?
What?
You do have kind of a judgment day in Buddhism
No.
as well, don't you?
No.
But decide which body and which situation to get into. That's the kind of a judgment.
That is your choice.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, if you go to a shop, yeah, and go shoplifting, you know what price you have to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you still go and do shoplifting, and then they catch you, and then you go to prison for maybe a few months. Yeah. If you kill somebody, you go to prison for a long time.
Yeah.
So there is no judgment day, but whatever you have done will have the result. So when you die, when you kill people, when you kill people, yeah, I mean the moment you die, you go to hell.
Yeah.
And the moment the hell is over, just like your prison time is over, you come back.
I see you. Okay, I see.
It's the same thing. We have the laws in our country, and if you break the laws, I mean you go to prison, yeah, or you have to pay fines, yeah, and it's the same in Buddhism. There is no eternal hell and there is no eternal heaven.
It's one thing that I got this impression so different from. I appreciate so much when I came to Thailand as a tourist first time. They were so relaxed about me not believing the way they did. They were so relaxed. You is so relaxed and say it's up to you and you have to find out. This attitude is so marvelous compared to Christendom. You have to believe in this. This attitude is up to you. It's your responsibility. Wonderful, wonderful. So to me, Christendom cannot be the truth at all. It doesn't work. It's so many reasons. It has to be wrong. And I believed it so much for 20 years. I was so serious about it for 20 years. And now I can see it so clearly. It didn't work at all. Actually, it was disaster. And this attitude I had to everyone else, so terrible, negative.
But that is European.
Yes, but this attitude here, this Buddhist attitude, it's up to you, is your responsibility. It's so wonderful.
You have to see. You have to see. Any kind of religion, wants to convince its followers.
Yes, exactly.
That that the religion is the truth. There's only one exception, and this one exception is the only true religion. And that is Buddhism. And Buddhism never tries to convince. I mean, it waits for the people to come. When the people have questions, then it answers. But it doesn't go out. But when you look at the Western monks, Western Buddhist monks, they do the same thing as the Christian monk. They go out and preach. You have to believe.
Exactly.
If people come here, I talk. If people don't come, I don't talk. I don't need to convince people. And the people who come here want to know the truth. And that's what makes it, what makes Thailand so precious, because it is the only real Buddhist country in the whole world. And the Thais forget it. There has been more than 100 arahants. Arahant is a person who has gone beyond the cycle of birth and death. And that is a sure sign that the teaching of the Lord Buddha is complete. Yeah? And other countries don't have these arahants. Yeah? They might have, Laos might have one or two, Cambodia, also there might be, even in Sri Lanka. Yeah? Only in the Theravada countries, yeah, there are these arahants. Yeah? But in Thailand, most of the arahants, yeah. So that means it's the most complete. And the Lord Buddha teaches us the way out of this hamster wheel. Yeah? I mean, because after death, you will be born again. And if you have done a lot of bad things, you might go to hell first. Yeah? If you have done also a lot of good things, then after hell you go to heaven. Or some people go to heaven first, And then it is just like you work very hard, get a lot of money, and then go on holiday. The moment your money is gone, you go back and work. It's so simple. And because of the simplicity, we cannot believe it. We need something, something that is beyond our imagination, in somebody who does all the bad things to us. Yeah? As a Christian, the Christian, if something bad happens to a Christian, he goes to church and says, please God, take this burden away from me. Yeah. But if he wins in the lottery, he doesn't go into the church and say, please God, Lord, take this burden away from me. Only the bad things come from God. The good things come from us. Strange, huh? And you have been a Christian, yeah?
Oh, yeah. So very much.
But, yeah, I mean, we are brought up as Christians, yeah? And we believe it, yeah? Until we start to think, yeah? And then we think, there is something strange, yeah? I mean, we say, God is the biggest, I mean, He knows everything, yeah? Huh? And He's fair and He is just, but only the bad things we are credited to God, yeah? And the good things is ours. Huh? Huh? No, the Lord Buddha said both the good and the bad is us, yeah? It comes from us, and we have to receive it, yeah? We have to get the results of our fruits that we have done. Nobody accepts it. That is the problem. We want somebody to be responsible for our bad deeds, huh? Yeah? That's why we want to blame. Yeah?
That's why you have enemies.
Yeah, that's why we have enemies, yeah. And now it's the Russians, yeah. And in Germany, it is the unvaccinated. These are the enemies.
Then you are an enemy.
Oh, of course I am an enemy. Oh, yeah. I mean, you see this, yeah? I mean, in the 1930s, who were the enemies?
In 1930?
Yeah, the Jewish.
Yeah.
And now the enemies are the unvaccinated. So they have to be cast out. They have to be put into prison camps, yeah? In Australia, they already do it. If you test positive, you need to go to a camp. Yeah, and the Germans are looking for, yeah, oh, what are they doing? Can we do this as well? Yeah. It comes all over Europe. It's already, it's already in the making. It's only here, where it is more relaxed. They still force people, to get vaccinated if you work, yeah? But yeah, some people, can resist it. It is more relaxed, I mean, you go, I said only vaccinated people, yeah, you just go there, They don't check it, yeah. They don't check it thoroughly. Yeah? So, anyway, so what is your question?
Yeah, the other question I got, you have kind of answered it, I think.
You take two books, you know, and lots of answers are in these books. Yeah?
Already did.
Yeah. Okay.
And this first impression,
Yeah.
that Buddhism is that you consider life something you really don't want to participate in, and it's terrible. And
Who says so?
no, I guess it's possible to get this first impression of to be this.
Look at the ties, it cannot be.
Yeah, exactly. So I've never seen so many smiling, happy people anywhere.
Yeah.
And even monks seems to have a good time. So this is so strange. So I know now. I didn't see anything about what's going on. Yeah. So I as a Norwegian,
Yeah.
I was raised
Yeah.
quite ordinary way, going with my father hunting.
Yeah.
So that's been part of
Yeah.
my life already. So, and in my brain, I consider it as Norwegian to be. We have hardly any land growing, able to grow. So in the culture all the time, everyone has to fish by themselves, hunting by themselves, to live.
Yeah.
And it's the way I feel I kind of am. And the way, so I go hunting and eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I clearly I shouldn't. But
You should not.
But it's so much me. So I,
Yeah. If you understand the cycle of life and death, any being, including the mosquitoes, they have the same essence as we.
Yeah.
So if somebody comes up and kills you, you won't be happy. Yeah. So if you take the life of an animal, it won't be happy.
Yeah, but you need food. You need pork meat.
Yeah. Well, that's why you have in Buddhism the 5 precepts. Yeah? You don't harm any living being. You still can go to the market. You, as a mathematician, you earn your money, so you go and buy the food that you need, and you can buy the meat. If you want to eat meat, but you should not kill. You should not take the life of other beings.
Yeah, but then this other has to suffer for me eating the flesh, the pork meat.
You know greed?
What?
Greed?
Yeah, I know something about it.
I mean, they would not kill if they could not sell it. Yeah? So they want to, I mean, nobody likes the butcher. Yeah? But the butcher gets a lot of money. I mean, after the war, who were the rich people in Germany? The people who killed animals.
Yeah.
People wanted to eat meat, but people don't want to kill.
No.
And that is the difference. If you, I mean, I don't know about you, because you were a hunter, I wouldn't catch a fish and I couldn't kill it. It is impossible for me because I see it as a living being, But when I see the meat, okay, it's already dead, I mean, there's no problem.
Yeah, okay. Right.
And we have this saying, in the West, Don't do unto others what you don't want others to do unto you.
Yes.
But we forget the second. For whatever happens to you is what you have done unto others.
Oh.
So if you kill an animal, sooner or later, that depends on, sooner or later you will be born as an animal, and other people will hunt you. That's not nice. That's why we have to say, don't do unto others what you don't want others to do unto you. Yeah. So yeah, if you didn't kill a lot of animals, it might pass by in a different kind of sentence. Yeah. But for other people, for hunters who live off their hunting, yeah, they will become these animals that they hunt. It has to be. It's the logic of the whole cycle, yeah, isn't it? But of course, as a Christian, we don't believe it. Because we believe, only we are the superior beings and the animals we can slaughter. No. The animals are not our food. Yeah? The animals are beings, yeah, just like we. Yeah? And it is very difficult from an animal, to come back as a human being. Because the animals also kill other animals. Huh? There are only a few animals that don't kill other animals, yeah? And these are the ones who can come back as human beings. It's a death cycle, it's really a trap, yeah? Being born as a hunting, and now if you hunt animals, for instance, people who go to Africa and hunt these lions, or hunt these, tigers and so on, yeah? They fall very low, yeah? Until they come into a stage where they be born as an animal that doesn't kill others. And then they slowly go up. So, stop. Stop hunting, stop killing, yeah? That's the best. And from now on, you keep the 5 precepts, yeah? And don't worry about what you have done, because, it will come back to you, yeah? Don't worry about it, that makes things worse, yeah? Just from now on, you keep the 5 precepts finished, yeah? You as a mathematician, you have a job, you don't need to go, yeah? And it is no fun in the first time. When you kill an animal, it's not fun. Yeah? Because it screams. You hear the screaming of this animal. It hurts just as somebody, hits your face, yeah? You don't like somebody hitting your face, no? So don't do that. Okay, the other question?
I've got a lot of answers without asking, so I'm pretty satisfied. Interesting that you explain your own decisions, your own way of thinking when you started to be interested in Buddhism, and how you reacted. Even you said Christian, believer for some years. That's very interesting. I appreciate so much you told me.
Yeah. Yeah, I asked it. From the beginning, even before. I was Protestant. Yeah, probably you were Protestant as well. Yeah. So at 14, you have this confirmation, yeah, ceremony, and at that time, I asked, what is it? What is this world about? Why does God do this? Why does God do that? Why is so unjust? Why is the world so unjust? Yeah. And but there were some good. In the 70s, you're the same age, there were some new Christians and so on, and they were really inspiring, so I followed for a while. But then they told me, if you do this, you go to hell. I said, why? They didn't give me the answer why I should go to hell. Yeah? Just because I don't believe it, you go to hell? Yeah? That was not for my scientific mind. Yeah?
And you had this important frustration, which just blocking any ability to change the good way. It's all this focus about believe this, believe.
Yes, but that was not so strong.
It doesn't take you anywhere.
Yeah, that didn't. The mind was more, more of a scientist, always questioning things. Yeah, okay, I believe it. But if you can't give me the right answer, I start to doubt it. Yeah? And I always had questions, like you now have questions. Yeah? I always had questions. Why is it like this? Why is it like that? Why is it this? And why is it like that? Yeah. And if somebody can't answer me the question, yeah, and said I should believe, then I don't believe. Huh? And then I started, with psychology or humanism and so on, and that this is the better way to live, yeah. Until I went, and found meditation. And said, everything is here. Everything is born in the heart. So if I can control my heart, then nothing happens.
That's one thing that I would like you to give him some advice how to do meditation, because I'm doing myself some almost every day, but I also don't know how to explain to him about this one.
Meditation, it is very, I can explain it to him, but he really has to go with like-minded people and make a course, yeah? That is the best way. Go to Goenka retreat, in the beginning only for weekend, for a weekend retreat. It is to calm the mind, yeah? There's an interesting thing. Huh? Have you ever thought about what is it like beyond thinking? Cogito ergo sum. You know that? Descartes? Have you had Latin?
Not really, no.
Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am.
Yeah, cogito.
I think, therefore I am.
Yeah.
So that means if I don't think, I am not.
No.
And that is a part of the meditation, to experience being without being somebody. Yeah? And we can do that, when we close our eyes and we mentally repeat the word Buddha, Buddha. And whenever the mind starts thinking, we return to the Buddha, yeah? Or Dhamma, or Sangha, or you can even take Jesus if you like that, yeah? Or Maria, yeah? Whatever, two-syllable word, yeah? And then you always return until the mind stops thinking. And then you're just in a space where there is no future, where there is no past, where it's just complete being, yeah? And where you're happy. That is meditation.
I did practice this Maharishi transcendental meditation.
Yeah?
For a few years.
Yeah?
We did this month. Yeah, they called it.
Yeah, it is a mantra, but it has to be only 2 syllables. It cannot be a long mantra, because then you lose yourself into thinking. Yeah? Where was I? Where did I stop? Yeah? It has to be one word. Yeah, one word. 2 syllables. Be the Buddha, Dhamma, or Sangha. Yeah, or if you take Maria or Jesus or whatever you have faith in. Yeah. Huh? But it should be just one word. And you always return to this one word. Huh? Whenever the mind goes out, you return to this one word. Huh? Return to this one word. Until there are no more thoughts coming up, no more memories coming up. And then you can experience the being. Huh? There is no anger, there is no lust, there is no greed, there is no fear, and there is no loneliness. Because there is no future and there is no past. And the moment you come out, everything comes back. Yeah? It is just like a safe haven. Yeah? Meditation. Yeah? That is the first step. Yeah? Keeping the precepts is one thing. Yeah? Then doing samadhi is the second thing. And then you start investigating. Yeah? If you want to find a way out. But first learn meditation before you do other things. And the best thing is, to go to a Goenka course or go to Chiang Mai. There are some courses, yeah. Some of the monasteries in Chiang Mai offer courses for meditators, yeah. And some of them are 2 days, 3 days, or 4 days, yeah. And some of them are 3 weeks, yeah. I would start with a 2-day, weekend course, yeah. You're Thai, there are lots of meditation centers, yeah. but look for one who's Theravada, yeah, not for fancy one, not like the what is it, Dhammakai. You know Dhammakai? I call them Dhammakai. They sell the Dhamma. We give the Dhamma. They sell it. Yeah, that is the best thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and you can come anytime you want. Yeah. I mean, do you live in Khongtong, no?
Just for a few months.
Yeah. I mean, just for a few months. Yeah. Khongtong is not so far away. 2 hours. Yeah. Slow. 64.
Yeah. 84, wasn't it?
Yeah, 84. Yeah. Let's just put it here. Yeah. Yeah. บางเนี้ยก็กินไม่ได้ต้องไปเค้นอันเดียวในมือที่เข้าปากแต่เนี่ยมันไม่เข้าปากนะถ่ายเลย Now you can sit on the chair, and they take a picture, yeah. No, sit on the chair.แล้วคนนี้ที่มาจากไหนนี่ขอนแก่นและนี่สระบุรี
ขอนแก่น
ขอนแก่น
ทำงานอยู่ขอนแก่นครับ
ทำงานที่ขอนแก่น Okay. So if you have questions, come back. Yeah.
ถ้าหลวงพ่อผ่านสระบุรีมีที่บ้านทำสำนักสงฆ์
อยู่ที่นี่สบาย
เผื่อผ่านไปค่ะ
โอ้ยเดี๋ยวนี้ก็ไม่ช่วงนี้ก็ไม่ไปไหน
ไม่ไปไหนค่ะ
เพราะว่าเดี๋ยวนี้ก็เนี่ยวัดต่างๆนะก็บังคับให้พระก็ฉีดยาเลยหลวงพ่อไม่ไปนิมนต์หลวงพ่อไม่ไปมันพระที่ฉีดพระที่กลัวตายนี่มันจะของเรานะมันยอมอาศัยใครฮะของเราปวดเป็นพระเพื่อสู้ความตายฮะแต่ทีนี้พระกลัวคุกมันป้าไปแล้วนะไม่ใช่พระแล้วไม่ใช่พระสอนไม่ใช่ลูกศิษย์ถากฏแล้วใช่ไหมฮะได้บังคับให้คนอื่นฉีดยาไม่นับถือแล้วแบบนี้ก็ไม่นับถือได้โอเคเดี๋ยวเมื่อไปสระบุรีก่อน
ท่านอาจารย์เคยไปที่สระบุรีท่านอาจารย์จำท่านอาจารย์มหาวรได้ไหมครับ
คิดว่าได้โยมได้
ท่านอาจารย์มาร์ตินเคยไปพักที่นั่น1 ครั้ง
ที่กับอาจารย์บัณฑิตเหรอ
ใช่
โอเค
ยังไปกับอาจารย์บัณฑิตอีก
โอ้ยไม่ไปกับองค์นี้ก็ไม่ไปนะไม่ได้ไปหาเงินใช่ไหมฮะไม่ได้ไปเงินก็ข้อนี้ข้อโน้นข้อนั้นนะหลวงพ่อจะไปหาแต่จิตใจแต่ละตัวฮะเงินก็ไม่สนใจทองก็ไม่สนใจสั่งนี้ก็ไม่สนใจสั่งโน้นก็ไม่สนใจมีแต่สนใจเนี่ยฮะโอเคเคยไปอยู่ใช่